Oh, yeah. Now I noticed the microphone was very low on a broadcast I did the other day. So we're going to crank it today. And we'll only know what the result is later, right? Sometimes you got to crank things up. Here's a book. Can you read that? Would that be something you read? It looks good to me. The source looks good to me. Compassion for yourself. That's where I got right here. Compassion for yourself. If you can't love yourself, how are you ever going to have the capacity to love others, right? Think about that. If you don't love yourself, how are you going to have the compassion within yourself to be patient and loving and nurturing? So we are on Restream as usual. I'm going to put a little extra camera on here. We'll see what it's like today. It's really bright back here. So we'll see how this turns out. Part of me wants to change the position of the camera today. I don't know what to do. I'm a little confused. Can I put it over here? Let's try this. Let's see if this is a little different. Yeah, I like this, actually. This is pretty cool. Similar to the other, but not the same. This one is very side. So if I'm looking at this screen, though, maybe in the middle there. Yeah, try that. Let's go there. Okay. All right. And you can put it on 1080p. And I got it on the mirror effect. And now, what is the benefit of having the mirror effect? Does anybody know? I don't know. What is the benefit of having the mirror effect? If any? I don't know. So this is this camera. This camera here, with the one I'm pointing at, see that there? That camera there is a camera that you can purchase for about $30. This camera, see this one here I'm pointing at, is a little more. You could probably get it cheap now though, because it's older, right? And the microphone on this one is pretty good. I've never tested the other. But the one that's here, when the lighting is low, it is excellent. So if you have low lighting, it's fantastic. It tends to bleach you out a bit. You probably, if you're on OBS, could adjust it a bit. As you can see, I look tanned on the top, and on the bottom, I look washed out. It's two brothers, twin brothers. One was left in the sand, in the sun, to bake on high. And then the one on the bottom has not seen light since 1974. But the hair is getting very gray, and been losing some weight again, which is good. I kind of plateaued there for a bit, and I'm starting to lose weight again. I'm really happy about that. But I'm doing it slow and gradual, and it wasn't, this, I have to lose 30 pounds. I've done that. It doesn't work. What do you call that? Roller coaster rebound? There's something, right? Okay. We're going to highlight compassion today. We've got this cup today. Can you see it? There you go. Can you read it? I can read it. Strength, wisdom, and compassion. Compassion. Man, I'm working on compassion. I lack compassion at times. I really do. I'm stunted. Right there. See this book? Can you read it there? Now, she also wrote The Case for God, which is kind of cool. Empathy. When the Buddha was born, his father invited the local priest to his home to tell the children's fortune. One of them predicted that he was destined to see 3 disturbing signs, which would inspire to renounce the world and to become a monk. The Buddhist's father had more worldly ambitions for his son. Do you ever think we have a path? I do. Do you think we have a path? A preset path? And if we go off path, the universe just kind of bangs us back on it? I honestly think that. I think that every day. I think that's why you see people in relationships that aren't fulfilling them, be it work, romance, friendships, family, and they stick around and they're holding on too hard. It's not good. Things must be in some forms or not. It is your choice, right? We do have free will. Don't forget that. We have free will. I don't want to do that. So why did it do that? Cancel. Interesting. I'm very confused. All right, let's hit this. Okay, we have new tab. So we'll share that. Okay. And we will look up... yeah, let's look up Restream for a second here. So all you got to do if you want to sign up for Restream is do what I'm doing here. Hit this. Oh, wow. It's showing me what I'm doing right now. That is so cool. And I can even enter the studio. Let's go here. Okay, let's see if I can show you here. Yeah, there it is. Can I move it? I don't think I can move. I got to move it. Okay, so it's up on the top. The interface looks like this. Let's see if I can do this. Yeah, that's not going to help me. How about this one? That's better. Yeah, that's a little better. So you can see there's the interface there. That's pretty much what it looks like. It's easy to use. There's many different programs that you can get. And you have the ability to do a lot of things, but be patient with yourself when you first work on any program. I think a lot of people try this, get freaked out and go, nope, OBS. I've done it. Problem with OBS is you have to have a really strong computer to run it right. This system is, guess what? It is through a web browser. So everything you do is done through the web browser, which is phenomenal, right? You also have the ability to do vertical, or you can do portrait. So the reason I bring this up is have compassion with yourself when you're learning a new skill. And know that not everything in life is going to unfold just as you wish it would be. Just not going to happen. Sorry. Life is tough. It really is. Okay, got that over here. Yay. Okay, so I can look at it here. And I could even enter the studio if I wanted. So I could be a guest on my own guest show. Don't want to do that. I've done that before by accident, and it sounded like it was on reverb. It was wild. It was a cool effect, though. Really cool effect. Live, and it says excellent. So I think excellent is the quality that it's telling me. Right now, the resolution is 720 by 1280. You have to pay more if you want to get it beyond that. And it might be worthwhile for you if you need that. I don't want to enter the studio. So I want to get out of here. And I can search. All right, so let's go to, what do they call it? They call it Twitter. Is it Twitter Pro now? I think it's called Twitter Pro. Or X Pro. It's called X Pro now. Now, I tried to do it through here. I don't know if you can see it on the screen. And it's letting me do it. Okay. I could not do it on the main screen. It just was like, nope, not happening. No way, no how is that going to happen. Do you know who that is? Anybody? I do. Saquon. I don't know. He's old. And there's so many backs, and backs now are not really respected. Is that a nice way of saying it? They're not valued. They're underpaid. By the time that they're done, they're done. Do you know what I mean by that? So let's say they get drafted. The most they're going to make, even if they're a top pick, is maybe like $4 million a year at the beginning. But if you go like second, third round, you're going to make $1 million, maybe. You might have some incentives. I don't know enough about that, and that's something I need to know. But here's what's crazy. These are the top free agents in the running back class. Let's say that again. Running back class. For some reason, my rubber lips didn't want to say it. Yeah, see, here's what they're doing. Everybody that they're paying too much or feel like they're paying too much, they're just going to go, no more. No more. Not doing it. So Saquon Barkley, Josh Jacobs, Derrick Henry, Austin Eckler, Tony Pollard, DeAndre Swift, related to, you know who? Taylor, yes, of course. Someone was thinking that Taylor Swift was a running back. I won't share that. Clearly, someone who's not done this. All right, we're a mixture of here compassion, kindness. Here we go. So as you can see, you got multiple screens and a little squished on the bottom there. But she is a woman. She is a mother, daughter, wife, and sister. She is a person. She is strong, smart, and crafty. She is passionate, courageous, and generous. Cooking is barefoot. This is one of the superpowers. She has hope, beauty, and power. She has a brain, and she knows how to use it. She gives you life. She gives you respect, love, and gratitude. And that's what everyone should give each other, right? I love that line. She gives you respect, love, and gratitude. Yes, in a balanced relationship, that goes on. In an unbalanced relationship, that does not go on. Which is really sad. This music is ridiculous. It's funny. I feel like I'm in a club. Do it! Okay, I'm back. You know, and if you play something that isn't that, there we go. This is Twitter now. 1 million pictures. Now, is that real or is that generated? That looks real to me. Do you know how you can tell? The fingers. The fingers, you can always tell. In a world where you can be anything, be kind. Be kind. Here we go. They're going, I'm not seeing that on the screen. Kindness is free. Sprinkle that stuff everywhere. Okay, I will. I promise. Now, when you're not on the portrait, you have a lot less real estate to work with. The great thing is with YouTube right now, they will put your videos, if they're shorts. No, that's incorrect. Yes, shorts are great. Don't get me wrong. Explain yourself, Michael. They are currently putting YouTube Live in shorts, if you know how to use it. you have to pause your short. You'll see a button, hit that button on the top, and then you will see all the crazy content that is live. And I'm telling you, some of it's crazy. And it reminds me of TikTok. And TikTok, especially at night, is just, it's wacko. I don't see the benefit. I don't understand the community. It's not Habs. It is kind of Periscope, but not the same functionality and not the ease of use. So I have been benefiting with YouTube if I do vertical, right? So, which they call portrait as well. It's the one that has nothing on the sides, but it does fit your phone well. So if you think about it, how many people will see this on YouTube, on their TV or their computer screen? Probably nowhere near as many as on the phone, right? Just keep your heart beautiful and the rest will fall into place. Simple. Yes. I need to go like this? Yes. I agree. Wherever you are, all over the world, if you're watching this on repeat or whatever, please say hello, subscribe, share. If you would like to be a guest on the show, we had a beautiful guest yesterday. It was fun. We talked about the Russian flush. You're saying, what the hell is Russian flush? So we would play a song, and we would both say, is this a rush, where it's something we would support? Or is it a flush? Is it something we'd want to get rid of from our catalog or delete? I noticed, though, a lot of stuff that I listened to as a kid, I'm not feeling it anymore. If anything, I laugh. I've done that with books. There's books that I couldn't understand. I think it was the very first Eckhart Tolle book I read. I was like, this is just effing gibberish. This is wacko. And then I read it a few years later, and I was like, wow. Wow, this explains a lot. I also found with him before that I didn't have the patience to listen to him because he's wired different. Some people would say he's weird. Some people would say I'm weird, and I'm okay with that too. Today you could be standing close to someone who is trying their best not to fall apart. That's a lot of people in the world, right? We're all holding on by a thread. We really are. I got things blowing around back here. It must be getting windy, but I haven't seen any wind. The one thing that freaks me out is squirrels sometimes will gather by the window thinking I'm going to feed them because my neighbors feed. So they hear voices and go, hey, it's dinner, it's lunch, snack time. See, we never know the torture people are going through, their story. We just don't. And I'm always saying repeatedly, like a broken record, words are weapons. Be careful how you use your words, right? I don't know why this is such a big story. I'm not shocked at all. Saquon Barkley is not being franchise tagged. Why? Why would you? You could probably get 3 backs, young ones. Do that. That makes more sense. If you really want a running back, right? They have quarterback problems. They have running back problems. They have a lot of problems. And yet they tend to pay way too much. Did anybody see Kelsey's retirement speech? Wow, that was freaking amazing. I was tearing up, something fierce. You could tell it was killing him. But I think his body is cooked, and you run the risk of getting extremely hurt. What do we got here? Okay. So Brian Burns is worth the franchise tag. Some are, some aren't. A lot of people are dumping. They're trying to make the books balance. So the old cap, I could be wrong, by the way, was 220-ish. Now it's 255. It's gone up 30 mil. Yeah. Can you imagine being chased by this? I think you put them in harm's way. What if the guy's crazy and has a vehicle or a truck, could hit you in the side, knock you right over? Like, I get the savings in gas. If you look at it, it looks like the bumper's already cracked. I don't know. Hard to take that seriously. Sorry. Huh. Yeah, there's always younger players. There's always someone stepping up. And, you know, you have in a career a shelf life. That's what you have. Interesting. Huh. Anthony Davis is no slouch by any stretch of the imagination. I'm very disappointed with Undisputed. It's kind of just, I don't know. I barely watch it now. The Steelers. What is the first player that comes to mind when you see this logo? I don't know. A young quarterback, a couple of them. Receivers. Like, it's amazing how well they do with the lack of talent they have. And yet you have teams that have way more talent. Can't get it done. So coaching is a huge part of it. But it'd be nice to have the pieces. Oh, look at this. This is interesting. Most watched February ever up 20%. Sorry, two. They'd be over the moon. Most watched February ever up. Okay, they're up 17%. That's incredible. Most watched February ever up 3%. I love Speak. I really do. I think that's my favorite. The Herd is okay. I watch it, but I'm not a huge fan. And I'm on the fence with First Take. Sometimes I think they're brilliant. Other times I just think it's conspiracy theories. It depends. But I find with Speak that these people really like each other and have a comfort between them to be okay saying things. And even when they go a little too far, you can tell they kind of give each other a look like, you know, this is just for ratings, guys. Relax. Not a big deal. Don't make it a big deal, right? Don't make it a big deal. I gotta check this guy out. I get such a good vibe with him. I like that shirt. I don't think I could pull that off, though. I think I would look ridiculous. And that's the thing. You got to kind of know what you can get away with fashion. This is cute. Now, this could be applicable to any day, right? Opportunities ahead. Dream big. Yay, a fresh start. Every time you wake up in the morning, That is a fresh start. It really is. If you have breath and you can move your feet and your heart is pulsating and your blood is flowing, that's a fresh start. Mindset is a key. Have you ever noticed some people can have almost nothing and yet have everything? They have such a joy for living. And older people tend to put down their weapons as they get older. And they're more authentic. Or you have those that are in the bitter barn. But every day is a new beginning. And goal setting, yes, is important at any age. Wow, that's beautiful. Look at that. Isn't that powerful? Love that. Love it, love it, love it. It's wonderful. All right, what do we got here? Humanity first. Yes, we need to be kind to one another. We're so programmed. Be the reason someone believes in the goodness of people. I would agree. Snoopy makes me a little sad. Charlie Brown. I always think of my grandma. I love you. I always love you. I give her respect. I didn't always, but I give her respect for what she did. She tried with all of us. She was patient and loving and generous, and she had her own problems, just as everybody does, right? The plain fact is that the planet does not need more successful people, but it does desperately need more peacemakers, healers, restorers, storytellers, and lovers of all kind. That is wonderful. That is the best quote, honestly, I have read in an insane long time. Wow. That is beautiful. Really, really something. It's going to let me save it. And I'm going to put a little note on it, because I'll definitely use that. This is not bad. This one's better. This is good. Okay, that's cool. Put it right there. The plain fact is that the planet does not need more successful people, but it does desperately need more peacemakers, healers, restorers, storytellers, and lovers of all kind. I like that. Do you guys agree with that? If you do, tell me. So about this time in the show, I take a moment and I try to thank the people in my life. I'm just having a look here. I can't even find it. Did it get rid of it? Or is it way down this way? There's quite a bit in here. Let's have a look. I think it got rid of it. How wacko is that? Huh. Strange. I'm gonna have to find it. Okay, so can I add column? And I got messages, list, profiles, notification. Let's go with notifications. There we go. And I think I have the ability to move it over. I'm not sure how to do it now. Is it here? Yeah. Put it in the middle. All right. So last night I was on Donika's show, briefly. I think it was on for about a minute and a half, and I could tell that she was tired, that she needed to replenish the well. But there were a lot of beautiful people in that room, and they're all trying to express themselves in their own ways, right? So I don't know if you guys can see this. Let's see if I can make this smaller. Yeah, that's not going to help. Let's try this one. That's a little better. Let's move it over. Perfect. That's about as good as I'm going to get it. Okay. So, Nadine, thank you for what you do. Thank you for supporting me and mentioning me. Maria, thank you for what you do. I love what you said last night. Very powerful. You were passionate about it. And there's something along the lines is, it's okay if not everybody likes you. It's okay if people maybe are pissed off at you. Sometimes you have to have the self-respect within yourself to set clear boundaries. And doing clear boundaries will save you. It really will. Gotta know your boundaries. There's Dina. Thank you. Well, they like this one. Holy mackerel. So this is Tony D, Fireman Rich, Salaman, Billy D, Donika, who we've been talking about, Lauren of the Light, Alberto, and D. And then all the way down here, here you go. Freely, I think that's what that's supposed to be. And I won't even attempt that. Because I know I won't get it right, but you can see it. Coach Turby, thank you. And he says, thank you to everyone who came out tonight. I love your spaces. Well, that's nice. Someone wrote that. I don't know who, but that's cool. Love Troll. That is me singing 12 years ago. That was me. Yeah. I sent Lean on Me, When You're Not Strong, and I'll Be Your Friend kind of thing. All right. Dr. Stefan Pem, Hub Reynolds, Dina. Interesting. Good old Dina. Simone. Good old Simone. I like Simone. Very gifted speaker. I believe what she says. And you know what? I don't really buy what everybody's saying. Aw, this is nice. Thank you. Okay. What I want to do... This is kind of different. There we go. Hit it. Hit it! I remember one time I sent this invite and didn't press the enter. And nothing happened. Let's see here. What should I say? What do you think I should say? Would love to speak with you. I am on air right now. Believe it or not, my typing was worse before. It has gotten better. All right, I sent that to her. All right. So we'll probably connect with her later this week. This is all the verified users. I wonder how they're doing. Here's a great guy right here, Dev. Highly recommend him. He's phenomenal. Really, really good. Thank you to Twitch. I appreciate you. Dr. Manika. Nothing to see here yet. All right, let's click this. Let love guide our actions always. I would agree. Here's a person I follow. Just met them recently. Met them the Spaces, I think. Yeah, Twitter Spaces. And that's the thing. Always try to widen your influence if you can. It's very important and fun. All right, so I have invited someone here that I know. Have no idea what time it is in Australia. It could be sleep time. Oh, Randy Horton. Randy, thank you. Love that you're on YouTube. Love that you're trying Facebook. It's nice to connect with you again. There's something for me grounding. It makes me laugh. Keeps me on course, believe it or not, to do what I do. The last 2 weeks on YouTube have been insane. Thank you. So people like you and Fireman Rich and Tony D and Gleb and all the people who go out there and put themselves out there and face ridicule and some praise. I admire your fortitude. I hope I didn't swallow a bug. That would not be good. Oh, this is weird. Imagine running at night and it's dark and you don't see that. You could run right into it if it was in the fog. I wonder if anybody's done that. It's a little creepy. It a little scary. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, I saw this a while ago. Step into the light. You are a gift to the world. Okay. Yeah, okay. So this is, I think, all the verified people. I've seen this before. All right. So we're done there. I know I don't want to delete it. Make a copy. Notification options. Rename the column. Got it on the biggest setting. That's good enough. We're good. Huh. I have to figure out these filters better. Because there is, believe it or not, on Twitter now, or X as there's a lot of inappropriate content on there. That's all I'm going to say. Really bad. You never used to see that. It's kind of the Wild West for that now. I think I've covered all the current stories. Mike Evans signed. I know that. It went well. He's going to be Tampa Bay Buccaneer. I think they're in pursuit of getting Baker Mayfield, and that could be somewhere around $30 million a year. They're going to pay him. Last year they paid him $4 plus incentives, I believe. So it's great to have him back. We have a couple of people on Twitter. Hello on Twitter. If you're on Twitter, say hi. If you're Jackie, say hi. Jackie, do you want to come up? I can send you an invite. Just put your little name there and I'll do it. Jackie, thank you. If you see this later, and you might, I'm very proud of you that you're doing the videos. And anybody who's had a goal at the beginning of the year to do content, continue to do content. It's important. All right. I killed Minimal House. Love is good, but there's a lot of talks in the back. World music. I've never tried that. Let's see this. Let's see what it's like. I bet it's wild. I like it. It's not what I anticipated, to be honest with you. Indie rock might be good too. But what we're listening to right now is World. Let's root for each other and watch each other grow. Aw. That's Carly. Here, I'll show that to you. There you go. I'm not just making it up on the top of my head. I promise. It's not a random thing. All right, let's quickly see if we can find my dear friend. Yeah, how do I go about doing that? What's the safest way? All right, I'm gonna go here. Let's see what we got going on here. Profile. I got messages. Something went wrong. Okay, I don't know what. Reload page. There we go. Oh, it's not letting me go on. What's going on there? Oh, I know why. I know why. At least I think I know why. All right, now we're on just normal Twitter. And let's see here. There's Maria. I wanted to talk to her yesterday, but it was really hard to get on the mic. It really, really was difficult to get on the mic. All right. I am on the air right now. There we go. And fortunately, you can't see what I'm doing on the side, which I like. Aww. Wow, I have never done this before. I am so curious. Why do some people watch one video over another? I was recommended to do YouTube Shorts and TikTok, sharing my videos of my cancer experience, post-cancer, and how I live my life in general. Yes! I know that I was one of the people that did that. I think she could help a lot of people. Keep doing it. Seriously. Keep doing it. You can do it. All right. Excellent. 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 So if you can, follow, subscribe right here, Jackie. Here's Jackie doing some videos. She's doing some 20-second thing here. Oh, she's very emotional. Look at that. I like this one. This one's funny. Yeah. Love the shades. But imagine if you did a video every day, even a short. At the end of the year, you would have 365 videos. So let's say you missed a couple days. Then you got to be forced then some days to do 2 or 3. I try every day to put 2 pieces of content out. Every day. Imagine the catalog I have. And I've been doing this now on and off. Problem is I fall off. I get pissed off or I run out of gas. That's so easy to do. So make sure you have around you people that recharge your battery. Recharge your spirit. They keep you going. Those are the people you want in your camp. Not people who are going to drive you crazy and question everything you do. And be yourself. Don't be somebody else. Just be you. And I find even some of the content creators that drive me crazy, they do well because they're an open book. You can see me in my underwear putting my socks on. Yes, I poop in a bucket. That's one of my guys that I watch all the time. Van City Life. I think I said that right. But Chrome and Cruise. You know, you can't take yourself too seriously. And if you're going to be doing this kind of thing, just do it to help people. Don't do it for any other reason but that. I highly recommend that. So this, to me, makes me very happy to see that she's actually doing it. Now, I also have to support her and repost, right? That's the least I can do. Repost, there we go. Is there any other one here I haven't reposted? Reposted that? I think we're done. But we had this discussion yesterday, a couple weeks ago. No, I'm kidding. I think it was in the last 4 days. The last 4 days have been a blur, an absolute blur. So if you can follow her, give her encouragement. Tell her what she's doing is making a difference, if it is making a difference. We all need that uplifting from time to time. Now, she's doing things that are 20 seconds. I would love for her to do stuff that's a minute or 50 seconds. You can say a lot in 50 seconds, believe it or not. But if you could support her, I would love that. She currently has 1,934 followers. Wouldn't it be nice for her to have 10,000 followers? I remember the first 5 years I was on Twitter, and I've been on Twitter 12 years now. I can't even tell you how many followers I have right now. I'm assuming 37,000. That I'm not sure, to be honest. I'd have to look it up. I'm gonna look at my profile. Let's see what it says. Okay, I'm close. 36.9. It was up at 40,000 followers at one point, and then they cleaned shop, and I lost in a week, I think 8,000 followers. And the last 2-3 years I've been very selective of who I'm following because I don't need to build it. I would rather have people I have engagement with than this huge follow number. And then for a while people were buying followers, but it was a whole bunch of bots and it was just garbage. But if you are going to do a social media campaign, do that. So we are right now just doing little inspirations through this book, and it's Karen Armstrong, 12 Steps to Passionate Life. Love was the sudden realization that someone else absolutely exists. It is a theme that runs through many of her novels. She is often described as a character shocked in the perception of mystery, of other object or person, which is unexpectedly revealed and marvelously separate from himself or herself. Here's a self-absorbed, somewhat artificial, and former art student visited the National Gallery in London during a personal crisis and discovers that she is moved by the pictures in a new way. Yeah, that's descriptive. I'll give it that. Here's something I recommend. I don't use it this way, but I would suggest if you're a person trying to find your way, I got this at the dollar store. And it's a journal. It's pretty big. If you bought this on Amazon, it'd probably be $20 on sale. But within it, it's just a monthly planner. I use it for football. Oh, wow. I'm in March. That's so cool. So in March, they have this little part. It's called Inspiration. Spend more time with my family. Learn calligraphy. Adopt a pet. Fall in love every day. Volunteer. Laugh more. Start a party. Styling and catering company. Ride to work. Go to music concerts often. I used to do that, and I was very joyous doing that. Really did something for my spirit. I need to start doing that again. Do one thing each week to make someone happy. Take up piano. Go dancing. Watch people. Collect healthy recipes. Stay on top of emails. Tell stories. Find out more about issues I care about. Exercise every day and ask questions. And you can see I'm not just making it up off the top of my head. Whoa. Here we go. I'll get the page. There. You can see it there, kind of. But that's what I just read off to you. And I highly recommend doing that. Find a book like this, $4, and it'll help you stay centered. The microphone that I just banged into is a Fifine microphone. Highly recommend it. It works well. It's a USB microphone, which means that it can be with a dongle. Do you know what a dongle is? This is a dongle. I have a couple of these. It's got this end, the C end, which is going to be every single phone soon. Then what you do is you put your phone in there, in the one end, and you put your microphone in the other, and you now have rich, beautiful sound, depending on what kind of microphone you have, right? So every day I try to support independent artists. It's one of my many goals. And let's see what I can do here. I'm going to go to videos. This is one of my favorite Canadian artists. I haven't played him for a few days. This is funny. Buddy Guy and Stevie Ray Vaughan. Champagne and Reefer. Bumpin' on Sunset. That's funny. Bustin' Out. That's a great tune. So I tried to get a couple DJs to play this, and I don't know if they were having problems finding it or they didn't like it. But one of the most tortured artists of all time was Rick James. Got in a great deal of trouble. Was doing very inappropriate things. But when it came to his music career, he was phenomenal. Check this out. This is Rick James, Bustin' Out. What I'm going to do first, though, is I'm going to go over to music, put it on pause, and we're going to click right here.
Well, all right, you squares, it's time you smoked. Fire up this funk and let's have a toke. It'll make you dance to some of everything. Everybody get high. feeling just a little too damn straight. Now that we're free to communicate, that we're all a little stoned and we freak when we're at home. For me, I'm only free when I'm busting out. One more time. That we're all a little stoned and we're freak when we're at home. And for me, I'm only free when I'm busting out. So take that. Busting out! Busting out on the funk. Busting out! Busting out some serious funk. Busting out! Busting out on the funk. Swing it, swing it. Busting out! Busting out on some serious funk. La 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 la.
Yes, we're busting